Welcome everyone. welcome. Let's get our chat up and running. Puffy White Stack. As you know by the title, you can probably assume what crop we're going to be dealing with today. No, I'm scared. We're going to be dealing with cotton. That good old cotton. Not really. I don't really like cotton. I mean, I like it in clothes, I guess. I don't know. I'm weird like that. But today it is going to make, well, we're going to see how much profit it can make for a farm in a single decently large field. I have already bought one ready to go, and don't worry about our small farm. Currently, it is still loading up and growing. It should be ready to harvest by tomorrow. So our original little 3 crops that we did yesterday, I showed off our little green fertilization. It should be ready by tomorrow to harvest all 3. But today I figured we go into a little bit of something a little more expensive the other farm will never be able to do for a good long while, and that's cotton. Because the cotton harvester you require to harvest cotton is so bloody expensive, even leasing would go bankrupt. So, and that's just for one. And as you saw with the one time that I actually did dumbly lease it and harvest, because, you know, at the very beginning, like I said, I made a very lot of mistakes at our first farm. I should have just flattened out the cotton field. Shouldn't even have tried to harvest it, because we would have had more money left over. Because I wouldn't have leased the cotton harvester. If I remember correctly, I might have even bought it like a dum-dum and then sold it back, but it didn't give me a lot back. But today we will be doing it differently. And usually I don't save just for the fact that we can always just come in here and do. But I've actually permanently have bought this field. So either way it's going to be used one way or the other. So I've got to see what we need to do this. So we're obviously going to need this guy. This crazy, ridiculous guy right here. $38,000 just to lease this thing. Alright. So now I need to carry... Well, I need cotton. Cotton technology. This should be a semi. Alright. Let's drive our 18-wheeler over there, because we got to pick up that trailer. Then he'll end up heading to the crop first, and then we'll get the harvester over there. Alright, let's get right on to it. Everyone ignore that sign I just hit. It wasn't there. It never existed. Alright, let's get right into this. So, we're going to have to pick up this cotton baler carrier. Ooh. It's going to have to go to the field, and let's do that now. So, it's field 14. Good, it's not far from us. So, we got to make a right and just go up the road. Whoa, a little bit too fast there, truck. Let's drive down this field. I like that the game does let you do this if you do have enough money, that you can just kind of purchase a field that's already been cultivated and ready to go, and it's ready to harvest, and we can make profit off of this. Although this farm doesn't really need the profit. This farm's just for having fun. So Be safer to harvest the field up and downward. So I need to actually put the truck further this way. It basically needs to be right here. Alright. There it is. Turn on any beacons if we have any. I don't know if we do. This thing don't even have, oh yeah, I was about to say they don't even have blinkers. Alright, let's get this big bad boy over there. This max thing's 15 miles an hour. We may have to get 2 of these, I don't know, we'll have to see how long it takes this thing to make passes. The field is only longer in one area, which I think I'm going to start with the longer side. We're actually going to do the first pass ourselves if possible, just to see how it works. There's the truck. Get over, there's a car coming. So I gotta make a left right here at this road up here. Actually, you know what? We'll just go off-road. We're not going through a field or anything. Right there. Alright. So let's unfold. We gotta make the container large enough to create the little bales. Lower harvester. Turn on harvester. I gotta see what this thing's harvest speed is at. It can harvest. Oh, 6 miles an hour. No, no, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Dismiss worker. I don't want the worker to do it. I want to do it. I didn't mean to press that. Okay. So the speed is 6 miles an hour. Here we go. Trying to keep it close in the actual plants as we want. We kind of grabbed a little bit of the others by accident, but it's okay. Welcome, welcome in greetings, everyone. DJ, hey, yo, what's up? It was a good video, bro. I saw, you're actually really good at that game. I kind of wish there was a game like that on console, because it looks really fun to play. But I haven't ever seen anything like that. PC and mobile sometimes do get the better indie games than we do. But welcome, welcome. Today we're doing some cotton. Because, one, I can't afford this on the other farm, and the other farm is still growing. So I decided we'll just do this today. This is a big field. Yeah, this is why you need a big field for cotton, because it takes forever to fill up this harvester to create a fully loaded bale of cotton. Let's pull forward. My phone died. Yeah, I saw something about it said powering down or something. I'm like, uh-oh. I thought it was just some kind of crash or something, but yeah, I figured you might have lost connection or something. It's cool though. It happens. That's the dangers of phones anyways. You still did really good. And you got quite a bit of views on that too. Whoa, what the? Why is my harvester not on? Okay, there it is. Now it's lowered. Alright. Gotta make sure we go. Oh, I don't want to miss any. Hold on, stop. I see you kind of veering off there. There we go. Harvest these things up, man. Because I want to see what technically is the most lucrative crop in the game. And we're also learning that by doing each of these crops individually as we go through switching between the farms. Which will ultimately tell me what we want to do on the farm that doesn't have all the money. Because we don't want to waste money on something that's not going to help us. So the test farm is kind of our way to see how it works and teach it, kind of show y'all how it works if you're going to play this game on console and stuff. But alright. Bring it around. I'm gonna have to let the worker kind of straighten it out for a little bit now, because this thing's gonna take forever to fill up. Oops, I keep forgetting to lower the harvester. There we go. Alright, now we'll just let him do his thing. Like I said, this is a big field. We may have to get 2 of them. Let's see how much a liter cotton's going for. So it goes for, it doesn't say it though, because it doesn't say how much is in a bale. So I'm assuming if you go by the same liter amount, there's like gonna be like 20,000 of it if this whole thing fills up in one bale. If it takes a full bale to do that, that's a lot. Like even at 500, that could be a lot of money. So this might be worth it if you have a late farm at the point where you can handle a field this size and this expensive piece of equipment or two. Alright, I'm gonna go to the store real quick. We're gonna lease one more because it just feels better that way. That way, you see how it has a 20,000 capacity. These things will not run out of space. I think that other one could probably do that whole field on its own. But the issue isn't that. The issue is how long that's still gonna take with just doing it by one. Whoop. All right. I'll put this one starting on the short side. It'll have less than the other one will, but it'll be alright. The 2 bales together should get me quite a bit of money. We'll see how much it's worth to Because seeding's not that expensive if you let the AI do it. The only thing you're going to be kind of paying a little bit on is paying the computer to do your job for you. Which in this game is very generous. So, you know, might as well. You see him harvesting that field over there. Bring in the second harvester. This is going over by where the truck is. Alright. Oh, unfold the harvester. Turn on the harvester. Alright, now he's going from this side. Hey look, they're synchronized. So they should be able to quickly harvest this field together now. And that'll give us some bales that we can deliver in this trailer. And you can only carry 2 on that trailer. But the bales are massive, like I said. Like, both these guys are probably only maybe get 2 bales out of this entire field. We'll have to see. That part I am not sure. Why do you have your blinker on, sir? Hold on, let me turn that blinker off. That's gonna bug me. I like having realism, lol. Oh, it's not turned on. There we go. Won't be in sync anymore, but it'll be alright. That guy's got a longer field anyways. Alright. The worker missed a ton right there. He's trying to... Wow, he's going for like maximum width. See, the AI can do that perfectly. I can't do that. It missed a little bit back there, but it definitely is hitting it right here. Like, look at that. It's getting a plant that technically that shouldn't be possible, what it's doing right now, but because it knows how to get as close as possible without losing it on this side. I mean, that's maximizing its amount of cotton it's getting. Let's see what it looks like on the inside of this thing. I've never looked on the inside of the cotton thing. Can we see it in the back? Not really. Not until it builds up. I wish it told you how much it's weighing in the back and stuff. And that liter counter right there just constantly changes, so that's not our actual amount we have. I don't think. We're at 13:05. I don't know what that is. Or what it's supposed to represent. It's a nice little cotton harvester. We're still magically getting that other lane. No, we're not. The AI's balanced it out. I think it's because it's trying to go for these over here that it left behind. If you miss it, I'm going to dismiss you, worker. You will be fired. You are fired. Missed one plant. Alright, got it. Whoa. Watch out, cars. Look out, the harvest must begin. The future white cotton. Whoa. stop turning. Soon, all of our clothes will be made of cotton, no matter what, because I will harvest the world's cotton all by myself. Lower the harvester and continue. Alright. So I'm going to do this side of the field myself. I'll drive the harvester. This way it'll make it cheaper on how much we're paying. That way the other worker's the one being paid, and I'll do this side myself. That way it balances it out. It's funny when you think about cotton and all that, since it's used in clothes and all that. Like, this is how, like, this little puffy white little plant is what a lot of clothes are made out of, and you're like, wait, what? It's just weird to think of, I guess. I don't know, my brain, even though it's normal, it's just weird to think of. My brain's like, wow, this puffy little white plant is clothes. Some clothes, not all clothes, but accidentally got a little bit on that edge down there and right there because I'm drifting too much left and right there. Yo, Nightbreaker, can you help me out? Yo, what you need help with, Nightbreaker 188X? Welcome, Nightbreaker. Welcome to the stream. What do you need help with? Something on Farming Sim? Oh, thank you for the follows. I don't know if that was you, Nightbreaker, but Henry Pick 21 or Pitch, and probably Pick, but come on, little cotton machine. Everything FS19. Yeah, I can do with that. I can help you with that. I'm still a noob myself a little bit. I have to warn you now. I'm still learning. But yeah, I can help you out. I can show you how to. I can also show you if you're on console, which I think that was you, so you probably are. I can show you how to kind of set up your own way of having a little bit more money to start off with, so that way you can kind of play around with the game more. Because the game kind of is a little bit cruel in the beginning. If you do just a normal farm, you got to just start with $1,250,000, which means you have to be very picky and choosy of what you're going to do. But I know a way to like start with 10 million or whatever, however amount you need to kind of just start playing the game and getting used to the equipment, so you can decide what you want to do, learn how it works. Well, I don't know if I can join it right now. You'll have to, okay, hold on a little bit, because I gotta, start this cotton thing. Let me put this worker back on it. But I can't leave this stream for right now, though. But I can tell you how to do it verbally. Hold on. Let me set this worker up as soon as I turn the harvester around. Okay, lower, 1 second, higher worker. That's a big boy. Alright, that's a big boy. That is, Sealy, it is a big boy. It's a cotton harvester. It has to harvest cotton. Plus we have 2 of them going on this one field. It is forestry. Oh, forestry? Oh yeah, forestry's a pain. Don't feel bad if you have a hard time with forestry. But I can try to help you any way I can. Forestry is let's just put it, it's a pain. The safest way to do forestry, and I'll give you the first tip now, unless you're really good with the equipment in this game, grow a field of trees for yourself on a flat land, and then cut those down and harvest them. Because if you try to go for any of those, like those, well, those are on kind of flat land, so those okay over there would be okay. But those over there would be okay. But I did do a tutorial on forestry, but it's also kind of in a way a tutorial on what not to do in forestry, because I kind of messed it up yesterday, or was it the day before yesterday? Technically, that would be a better spot to show you how to do forestry without doing it in a field. Because that place right there, you want it as flat as possible. Because the tractor's physics in this game for the tree cutters is awful. Let's see what we got. It's the trailer to carry logs. Oh yeah, that crazy thing. Which one? Big one or small one? Like the semi trailer, like the big one that goes behind that truck right there, or the small tiny trailers? Either way, they're usually a pain to deal with. But what you need to know about them, I'll tell you as best as I can. Big trailer, okay. So what do you need to know about the big trailer? I do have a, not saying you have to go watch it, I can tell you right now, but I do have a somewhat tutorial video that was on it, that was day before yesterday. Which one you need? Okay, hold on a second. Let's see, I can do that in here. Where are my trailers? Is it on its own though? I think it's in here. Or is it in the other one? It's the other one. I gotta find... See, you can tell I'm still somewhat new myself. I just gotta... I think it's loading wagons. Nope, that ain't it. That's like foraging wagons. There it is. It's under forestry. Okay, so... what you want to do is you go into your tools and you go to forestry equipment. And then you want the timber runner. If you want the big trailer... for the one that's pulled behind the semis, like the 18-wheeler cabs, you need this one. You need the timber runner, which is under forestry equipment. I'll start over. You gotta press your touchpad, go into start from your vehicles, go to tools. You'll end up starting over here. You probably already know this part, but just in case anyone else wants to know too, you go from there, you go all the way over till you see in the top row forestry equipment. You click it, or press X, sorry. Have it to say click. You press X and then you go in here, and all the way to the right there is a timber runner. This trailer right here is the one that you want for large trees and large cuts that you want to make more money. And forestry equipment for vehicles, it is the second row, fourth to the right. And your best bet would be either the Komatsu or the Scorpion King. Either one's going to be kind of a pain to wield if you're on a hill, which is why I recommend do not do this unless you're on flat ground, or you will have a very bad day, like I did in that one video. If you want to laugh and see something hilarious, go watch that. Because that was... forestry in this game is a pain, but it's fun. It'll pay off if you can do it, because it'll pay quite a bit to you. Let's see what we got. I have the expensive forestry vehicle. Yeah. So you probably have one of these two, because these are the most expensive in here. So is the timber runner as far as trailers. These are the two biggest tree cutters in the game. This one's probably the better balanced one, the Scorpion King, because it'll tip over on you less than this one will. But it's still decent. Like, both are still decent if you're on flat ground. I'm actually going to dismiss the worker because I want to finish this row myself right here. Because it's going to be doing it very weird if I don't. Oh, he turned off my harvester. Computer has this default where it automatically turns off your harvester. Oh, don't you dare dig that out. What I want to do is kind of dig up to this point. Like right there. Now we gotta lift it. So that part of the field is done. But I need to go to this side. Whoa. To help out the other one. It's compacting in there. Let me line this up real quick and I'll check chat again. I want to get this worker back on his job again. So that way we're not getting any wasted moments. This is why I don't lower it. Okay, there we go. Alright. It's on harvest duty again. Let's check the other one. The other one's actually getting almost full, so it's going to have a very nice sized bale. It's going to have a very nice size. Let's see what we got. My dude, a new dino was discovered. It's called Ardnotosaurus. Oh, wow. See, there's like, Ardnotosaurus has been discovered in the plains of New Jersey. Why? We don't know. He was just spotted there last. We believe it migrated from a place known as Georgia. Alright. So they should be done with this pretty quickly actually today. Because I'm kind of reserved and reverted to for these videos until I have more people that I can play with in this game for co-op videos. And anyway, by the way, I also want to say that again because sometimes I forget to say it because I'm a scatterbrain like that. If you ever want to join in or join the community for playing alongside me in any type of multiplayer games I do, and if you have them as well, friend request or follow me. Either one is fine. On Ardnot66 on PSN. It's in the description below if you need it. But that way, if anyone ever wanted to join in and just have some fun and be a part of the videos and just play some farming sim or any other, not just this game, any other multiplayer games I have, then yeah, feel free. And or if you would rather, although I don't really play on the PC yet, I don't have a good PC to play games on it yet. If you'd rather a Discord community, the description for the Discord is in the description below as well. Or the link to the Discord is in the description. So I visited your live. Why is there a guy that's saying you scanned me in another video? Huh? What are you talking about, Sealy? There's no dislikes on this video. I mean, there's other videos. I mean, some people just don't like certain types of content. It's gonna happen. I don't know what you're talking about, though. What picker for trackers for... What picker for tractors for forestry? Tractors? You don't really need a tractor. You only need this thing, like I said. You only need the Ponce. Or you only need the Scorpion King or the 931. Tractor wise, you don't really need a tractor because your truck, one of these trucks, will be pulling your trailer. This trailer, where'd it go? Because you'll need an 18-wheeler truck to pull this trailer, this big trailer, because it's the biggest trailer in the game for wood. Not on your video. To pick up the logs, that would be you're gonna need a front loader for that, but you're gonna need a big one. Where are they? Wheel loaders. Probably the New Holland or the JCB. The JCB's in the mods in the game store. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just install it. It's on console as well. The JCB, and then after you get the JCB, you're gonna want technically this is what you use, but it's a pain in the neck to use. I can't really tell you how to use this properly. I tried to use it in the stream. It's not really great. The only other thing you could use would be probably if you didn't want the biggest trailer, Where is it? You could go for this. This thing has a, this thing has its own loader. You can't do as big of logs in this thing. But this right here has its own loader, and it doubles as a transport vehicle too. This is far easier to load the logs with than any other. So, far easier to load. So everything, to pick up everything. For everything, there's not really a everything in this game. There's only like, you gotta kind of pick and choose depending on what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do forestry, that's all you need. But if you want a tractor that's gonna serve you for permanently forever, and you have a lot of money to spend on your farm, go for this. Go for a John Deere 6R series inside the game. Because this thing can use any of the front loaders, any of the rear loaders, because it's got a 280 engine, and it can be upgraded to a 300. So for a medium tractor, because large tractors are really expensive, for a medium tractor, this is like the best tractor, because you're going to not need anything bigger than this for a good long time. So if you want a good tractor that's good for everything, this one. I think it can also get... Can it get... Okay, so the only thing this thing can't do is don't use this tractor to fertilize your fields or cut out weeds. Like, don't use this for weeding, because it doesn't get the narrow tires. Because you need, like, you see how I'm changing the tire sizes? Like, there's a size that's for narrow wheels, and if you use it, it'll keep it from killing your crops. So yeah, just use standard for now for this. But this is for mostly for everything, and anything else you need to do for weeding and getting things out of, like, weeds out of crop, do a small Fiat or a Valtra that can be, have its wheels turned to, where is it? See those narrow tires. That's what keeps your crops alive while you're driving over them. So use that and a John Deere and you're good. What else? I don't know what else I can really tell you unless you ask. Holder for the New Holland? Right now, would you like to buy from the Seal Co? Seal Corp and the Mama Giant Tractor. Hello. That does sound pretty cool, Sealy. I'm going to dismiss this one because the other one's going to end up finishing that row on its own. Hold on, I'll answer your question in just a second there, big guy. Let me get this thing out of the way real quick. Okay, what were you saying? You said holder for the New Holland. Holder for, like, just in crops in general. The best holder for that. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's under regular trailers. For the New Holland. Wait, let me go to the New Holland real quick. Uh-oh. 1 second. Where'd it go? Oh wait, the New Holland's the wheel loader. So for New Holland, for wheel loaders, the New Holland wheel loader, you just go under wheel loaders. All of these attach to all the wheel loaders. There's only 2 of them, so this will work on the JCB and the New Holland. All these right here will work on the JCB and the New Holland. So all these work on the New Holland. And for your trailer, if you're going to transport any regular crops with your John Deere, like wheat, barley, any of those crazy things, for the seed itself, probably this one. It's cheap and carries 21,000. You don't usually need more than 21,000. So use this with your John Deere for your crops to transport your grain. Does this have a... No, I don't. And as far as baling, you're going to have an auto baler specifically for that. Where is it? Find it. Yeah. And as for baling, you're going to need this trailer right here for round bales to auto load round straw bales. And where's the auto loader? And this one for auto loading square straw bales. All of those fit on the John Deere and the New Holland and all that. Not crops forestry. Oh, the lifter? You want to see the lifters? Where's the lifters? Because we've got New Holland. Let me see. Michelin. Make sure the wheel setups. So only Trelleborg lets you. So if you go Trelleborg, also on your wheels, you can get bigger wheels for more rough terrain, so you don't flip the tractor over. Like this would be good on a hill, so it doesn't flip itself over while you're loading and unloading the trees. And what were you saying for the other one? The lifter. I don't know quite what you're talking about on that one. There's still some things I don't totally know. Where we got? Talking about all these. Like I said, there you can offer for the New Holland wheel loaders. If you want a different loader front, you'd have to go with a different type of loader altogether. All of the wheel loader at loader points are in here. There are no more than this right now in FS19. Currently, anyways. Front loader. You want to see the front loader stuff? Those won't usually be strong enough. You mean these, or the other front loaders, these guys, right? This is the only regular front loader in the game right now, besides the wheeled ones. They're the biggest, so there are no other type of tires. For those guys, I think you just go this one. Yeah. For those guys, you just go here. And you can also put these on your John Deere. So if you wanted your John Deere to try to load them, it might flip over though, the size, if you're gonna, for the size of logs you're saying you want to do. The front loader's the only one that can usually lift those big of logs. But you can use this John Deere on that huge, although if you're gonna go for that, maybe you should just go big O large tractor here. Let me see, what's the largest John Deere? Oh, I know which one you might be able to do. Maybe this one. It might be front heavy. So this John Deere might be able to do it, but it doesn't. Does it? Oh, it don't have a front loader. That's why. Can't do that one. This one is the one with the front loader, I think. I think this one can get one. It looks like it already has it installed. This is the biggest one there is. And then if you go twin wheels on this baby right here, this might be better bet than your wheel loader, because then you can get your own type of front loader for the logs that might work better than that. This will balance it out and keep it from flipping over. And you can beef it up to a 450 horsepower engine for an extra 80,000. It'll be an expensive ordeal, which I recommend leasing it and not buying it straight out in the beginning if you're going to do forestry. It'll be quite easier. And it's also got weights in the wheels so you don't flip over on both sides. That's what those little iron things are in the middle. So yeah, that should work pretty good there. And then you go with what you were talking about. I completely forgot there was a John Deere front loader in here. Because then you could do... Where is it? There you go, this one. This fork right here is far more efficient than the other fork. If you can use it properly, because it'll push it up on there and hold it in place better. You can also get creative and try to pick it up with these, but that'd be such a pain. So you'd want to put this on the front of your big, large John Deere tractor. If you want to do that instead of the New Holland. It's up to you. But if you go with the New Holland wheel loader, you can only use these. Alright, let's check our dudes. They are done. So let's go ahead and go out here. Come on, engine. We're gonna set these bales up behind the truck and ready them for loading. Alright. Buy your mammoth tractors today from Sealco. Alright, unload unfinished bale. Unload the marshmallow child. And close the back up again. Alright, let's go to the other one. Let's take it around. It has just about, wow. They both got a decently sized bale in there. They're both 10,000 worth at least. So this is going to be a pretty good haul in money. This should earn us quite a bit. Let's see what we got. Sponsored by Sealco. LOL. But da 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 da. Oops, that's not lined up. We need to line these up perfectly. Alright, unload the other marshmallow child. That will be loaded onto the truck. There we go. Close it up. Alright. Let's park these cotton harvesters over here. There we go. Oh, nope, nope, you did not turn the engine off there. There you go. Alright, so let's go load these up in the trailer. Alright, so operating position. You see why I lined it up? Look at that. Pull it into the back of the trailer. Now we gotta get the other one. There we go. Alright. Back to transporting position. Now where is the spinnery? Oh, it's at the very bottom of the map. So we gotta turn around and head back past the shop to the south. Alright. So we gotta make a big old U-turn here. Come on. Get out of here, little car. Get out of my way. This truck has important deliveries to make. And money to make. Gotta make them white puffy stacks. Serve good marshmallows. Mmm. Oh, I crashed into the trees. Yeah, marshmallows are good. I haven't had them in forever. It's also one of those things you don't have very often, which I think why people love marshmallows, even though they're probably not good for you, but it doesn't, you know, you don't have them often enough to really matter. But they're really good tasting marshmallows, especially if you make them into some actual s'mores over a fire of brimstone hellfire. No, I'm just kidding. JK. Woo, boop. Sorry, car, had to run over your windshield there. Trailer wasn't big enough. We're also going to go the opposite way of the roundabout. Because I am a rebel and this car will bow before me. Bah! The physics in this game. We almost to the spinnery. Why is the spinnery gotta be in such an annoying position? There, it's this way. Yeah. This is not a place you deliver 18-wheeler stuff to, but you know, it'll work. Really? That's how I'm supposed to do this? Okay. Oh, I'm not good at backing trailers sometimes. Yeah, I did it wrong. God dang it. This is not a place where you bring 18-wheelers, Gabe. Sometimes I don't think the developers thought that through when they made some of these buildings. And where you gotta park at. Oh, I always go the wrong way. This perspective throws off my, how it looks to me in my head. Just trying to get it straight in there. Like, you see how you see my dilemma. LOL. It's not wanting to go the right way. It keeps swerving me. I'm just gonna unload him the way it is, because this is too much of a pain to come in this way. I should have came in the other way. It's not gonna unload properly. Let me go out on the road and make a U-turn, because we're not gonna be able to do it this way. Once again, not an entrance for 18-wheelers. Gotta make a U-turn. So this we will turn back up a little bit. So we're gonna go up here and turn around. Alright, so we're not going down that road again this time. This time we're going this way. Up right into that street pole. Come on, truck. Because we need to be coming at it from like an outside angle so I can be swooping outward towards the street and have more maneuvering space. Yeah, can you see what's happening? This is retarded. Why would this be? This is why no one likes the American map. Because the American map has the most dumbest layout out of all the maps. It's like, look at that, we can't even, we're too big. They didn't design the spinnery for the large truck deliveries. And there's only one on the map. That's the only downside I dislike about this game. Some things were rushed too quickly. But it'll be alright. We'll unload it this way. Unload the marshmallow children. Hello, brother. Yeah, so how you doing, Alan? How you playing some cross out? Ah, awesome, bro. Awesome. Welcome, and greetings. Was that both? Yeah. I didn't even see how much it made us. I think it was like... I should have been looking. God dang it. Well, it'll be a mystery. I'll have to look it up later. I think it was close to 10,000. I think we had like 464, 463. If I remember correctly. Whoa, roundabout attack. Welcome, Alan. Welcome. And welcome to everyone else as well tonight to some more farming sim with Art Knot, to learn how to do various things on the farm. Tonight we have learned how to do cotton in a simple way. Just if you can, once you have a field, that's actually one of the more, it may be expensive because all the equipment is ridiculously overpriced for it. it may be an expensive ordeal, but technically it is the easiest crop in the game to deliver and yield. All you have to do is fertilize, grow the crop, do all that, do the normal trimmings, grow the cotton, and then after that, you harvest, you bale, you deliver. Compared to the other crops in the game, it's actually fairly a lot easier. It's just really expensive, which is probably why the game doesn't let you do it in the very beginning, because it would be too easy for you to just start making permanent profits and breaking the game. So the game's like, nope, ain't letting you do that. Let's deliver this trailer. I forgot where I had this parked. Let me park this over here and I'll check chat in just a second. I think I had it parked right here. Just because there's nowhere else to put it. Or I had it in one of the paddocks, but it's okay. It can stay right here because there's not really a place for this kind of vehicle storage-wise in the game, so. Alright, so what we're going to do now is let's return our leased items. We don't need these cotton things anymore. That was just to test it out. I have a new place on the map I kind of want to check out that I want to do for teaching forestry. But what I think we're going to do instead, I should check our growth right now. Yeah, harvested. So what I want to do off camera, what I'm going to do is, you see field, whoopsies, you see field 21 right here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely, what's it called? I'm going to plow 21 back out. I'm going to off camera in between streams because we won't be doing a big farming sim tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll just be harvesting our crops that we learned how to use green fertilization on, so. You get my pictures, brother. I actually don't know. I'll have to see it. Probably the ones I know I got the ones you sent to me when we were chatting. I don't know if you sent me any more. I'll have to go see in a little bit when this is done. We're about to wrap this up soon anyways because there's not much we can do now. So now we own 14. We own 19, 20, and 21. Have I? So this actually is nowhere near ready yet. What was this? It's barley. So barley still isn't ready. So we'll show how to do barley when it's done. I think it's basically just straw. Like another straw crop. So now we have all three of these. And along with this new cotton field. I'm probably going to keep the cotton field as cotton. Because that was a pretty decent yield that it had. That it gave me. So I'll keep that as our cotton field. And I'm going to plow 21 by Saturday. Or Sunday, excuse me, that's right, we will have to wait till Sunday because Saturday's Warhammer Day. I almost forget that sometimes. So yeah, so by Sunday when we come back to this farm, I'll have trees growing here. And I'll show off how forestry is supposed to be done technically according to the game's rules. Even though it's more fun to buy like areas out here, like right here for instance. If I were to buy this area where all these little trees are right here, I could go out here and try to harvest them and cut them down and load them. You can do that too. But sometimes the game just, because the environment is so hilly in certain places. Now in the German map, this map is a lot better. But like this area probably looks, it doesn't look too hilly. It looks pretty flat, straight even. So does this area. So these two areas would be actually good prime property for doing actual forestry. And up here north of 12 a little bit, where it's a little more balanced, where you could just park your loading stuff next to 12 or on a flat ground and come down here to load it. Because you want that flat ground wherever you're chopping and loading your trees, which is usually the best idea. But alright. I think for right now, that's what we're gonna. Oh, I'm getting a random phone call. I'll have to answer it later. You're gonna plow 21. Yes, Celia, I'm going to plow 21. Ha ha ha. Joke it, a joke, joke. Yeah, I get it. Ha ha ha. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, everyone's. I think I'm gonna leave it here for tonight. I think we've had a good run for tonight on learning how to plow some cotton. And how to harvest and reap the benefits of the puffy white stacks. But I hope I can talk sometime soon. I hope everyone has a peaceful, wonderful rest of the night or day, wherever you may be. Sorry if these farming simulators are a little bit shorter than as of normal. Like I said, there's not much as far as like on my own that I can really show off that hasn't already kind of been done all over YouTube. Usually when you're on console and you're not on PC, you don't get first-hand dibs on the game, so a lot of people who got it first have already done so many things in this game that I would be basically copying them, and I don't do that. So basically what I've kind of reverted us to is where I'm basically showing everybody the one thing there isn't of this game is tutorials on how to play this game on the console, as you have been seeing, which involves holding an L1 and R1 and doing a lot of different things together. But, alright everyone's, bye, and as always, give me your catfish, and remember to plow that 21 real good. Jesus Christ. 1, no catfish for you, you'll never get my cat. All my catfish belongs to me. Catfish is my favorite thing in the world, and you'll never have it. 2, I always plow real good. And until next time, everyone, I hope you have a peaceful one. And see you all in the next one. Thank you for joining, everyone's DG Nightbreaker. Hope I could help you out, buddy. Alan, as always, my brothers. All of my brothers out there. I hope you have a good ones. And until next time, step on that toes up button. And I will see you all later. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye!